Hi, this is Mr. Che. I'm just trying to provide you with some answers to your questions here. All right, let me go to my screen here. All right, so let me go to the blank canvas here. Okay, so whenever I have y is equal to x squared, we know that the parabola will be pointing up. If I have y is equal to negative x squared, we know that it will be pointing down. Okay, if I have x is equal to y squared, we know that it's going to be pointing to the right. It's a little bit of a delay. And if I have x is equal to negative y squared, it's going to be pointing to the left. Okay. So with this equation right here, I have x is equal to negative 1 over 4 y plus 2 squared. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to graph x equals negative 1 over 4 y squared first. And then after that, I'm going to shift it down 2. So that way, because of this plus 2, remember, you're taking the opposite sign. So you're going to shift down 2. All right, so let's graph this first here. Let's get some points. I'm going to choose maybe like 0. If I choose 0, 4, sorry, I have to go back. I have to remember that we're plugging in numbers for y this time. That means that x is 0, right? Okay. If we're choosing numbers like, let's say 2, right? 2 squared is 4, right? 1 over 4 times, negative 1 over 4 times 4 is negative 1. Let's say I do negative 2. That's also negative 1, right? And let's try 2 squared. So 2 squared, so sorry, let's go 3 squared. No, 4 squared. Let's go 4 squared. 4 squared is, we'll put 4, negative 4. So 4 squared is 16. 16 divided by 4 is negative 4. And it's going to be negative 4 as well. Okay. So when I graph this now, it is 0, 0. Let me put it in red. Negative 1, 2. Negative 1, negative 2. 4, negative 4, what? 3, 4. And positive 4. So notice that this parabola here is kind of wide, right? It is, yeah, it's kind of coming out wide right here. All right. It is vertically stretched. All right. Okay. And so now you have the plus 2. So what you're going to do is, remember, you're taking the opposite sign of that, what's inside. So it's going to be the new parabola. You're just moving it down 2. So it's just doing this here. All right. We also had a problem with number 13. Number 13 is vertex is -2 and -3. And what are we trying to do? It's parabola. Okay, and the x-intercept is -11. All right, so if we have a graph here, let's graph this thing. We have -2, 1, 2, and then -3 as the vertex right here. Our x-intercept is -11. So the x-intercept is -11. So that'll be what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, it's going to 11. It's going to intercept the x-axis at -11. So the parabola is going to do something, it's like really wide here. So it is going to do something like this. Okay, this is probably like at 9 right here. Okay. So now how do we find the equation of that? Well, remember the vertex formula, and we know that we're going to do is y is minus k is equal to a and then x minus h squared. Remember that we know that the x is squared because it's pointing up, right? If the parabola is pointing right or left, we know that the y would be squared. Okay, and what's the vertex? Again, the h and k are the vertex. So the vertex is h is equal to -2. The k is equal to -3. So we're going to plug that in here. y plus 3 is equal to a and then x plus 2 squared. All right. Once we do that, we have to find the a. And how do we find the a? What we have is we have the x-intercept of -11. So we're going to plug in -11 and 0 in for x and y. Okay, so we're just temporarily plug it into this equation so that we can find what the a is. So we have 0 plus 3, y is 0, plus 3, a, and then -11 plus 2 squared. So this is going to be what? 3 is equal to a, and then what? This is -9, right? Squared, right? And then square that, that's going to be 81. So 81a is equal to 3 divided by 81. And so a is equal to 3 over 81. Okay, and so it is y plus 3 is equal to 3 over 81, and then x plus 2. Okay, hopefully that helps you out with that. And so number 14. Yeah, sorry, I can't do number 14. I got to get going, but just to kind of give you a clue, opens up or down. So if it opens up or down, it's going to be y is equal to x squared, or y is equal to negative x squared. Okay, and then if you're going to graph it, you might want to just graph it here. Be -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, -3, 1, 2, 3, -9, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and -27, and then -3, and +3. So I'm thinking it's going to do something like this right here, where it probably has to open up. Okay, so it's probably y is equal to x squared. Okay, and so you need to find the h and k. I'm kind of thinking, let this be the vertex right here because that's the lowest point. So it'll be y is y minus 27 is equal to a, and then x plus 9 squared. Okay, and just like we did with that last problem, you need to plug in x and y so you can find the a. Okay, I hope this helps. I need to get going, but yeah, let me know if you have any more questions. Thank you.